There's a lot of uncertainty regarding what will be the decision of the new US administration, but uncertainty does matter. So even before the decision, uncertainty feeds into investment, start to lower industrial production, and therefore starts to affect economic growth and GDP. This is already a topic of concern, irrespective of what will happen later. We estimate that under fairly cautious assumption, the European economic growth in 2025 will be reduced by about 0.5 percentage point because of the upcoming US tariff. Obviously things can get better. US tariff might not be implemented, in which case we're going to get an upside surprise, but we do expect that some tariff against Europe will be introduced. They will have a negative effect on European growth. And to a lesser extent in Southern Europe especially, and the least affected is more likely to be Greece of all countries. The Greek economy has been cursed by low investment since pretty much the sovereign debt crisis. And only recently, in the last 4 years, we've seen a very sizable increase in capital investment. Without capital growth, without investment growth, there is very little room for structural transformation or even in the presence of structural reform. So on the upbeat side, on the upside, what we are observing is that the Greek economy is investing in capital more than before. On what needs to happen now is that this new investment needs to be accommodated and enhanced by all the structural reforms that actually do facilitate the deployment of investment, starting with the judicial system, but not only that, it's also the general efficiency of the public administration. Right now, when you look at the Greek economy, the problem is not funding, the problem is willingness to act. The macro landscape is very rosy, is very good. The money is on the table thanks to the European fiscal support. So all that we need to do is to think about what facilitating factors the government can deploy. If they happen fast enough, the next 2 years are going to look as good as the last couple of years.